I'm back with Mayor Billy. Mayor, welcome to the show.
Good morning.
So we've got some serious news here, and it deals with the Reconstruction Era National Park. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. Very quickly, in 2000, former Secretary of Interior Bruce Babbitt came up with the idea that there were lots of Civil War monuments and civil rights monuments, but nothing that reflected the big hole in history, the blank pages in the book called Reconstruction. They made an attempt but failed to get the Congress to pass it in 2010. We revisited it with Congressman Clyburn and Sanford's leadership in 2016, and on January 12th, 8 days before he left office, President Obama, through the Antiquities Act, created the Reconstruction Era National Monument. Since then, Congressman Clyburn and now Cunningham, Senator Scott, and Graham have been working to expand the park, to make the boundaries larger, to reclassify it as a Reconstruction Historical National Park, and to make Beaufort ground zero for the headquarters for a national network. This has huge implications. Beaufort was selected because, Beaufort County was selected because there's more existing in terms of structures because there was no real war on land. And secondly, because it's an example of many phases of Reconstruction, actually starting 2 years before the formal Reconstruction started, and probably lasting a decade after Reconstruction fell apart during the Jim Crow era. What does this mean for Beaufort? It means that we become a destination. A lot of the research that Beaufort and Hilton had through our designated marketing organizations have found that history, culture, heritage are a big draw to Beaufort. But the research determined that people weren't getting enough, that our museums, our organizations just didn't have enough. People left hungry for more. So what this does is on the mantle of the national park, that becomes a big draw. I don't want to frighten people because it's not going to happen here, but over 427 million people visit a national park every year. 427 million people are not going to come to Beaufort County, but as they come to Beaufort County for the national park, they're going to go to the Vidier House, they're going to go to Mitchellville, they're going to go to the Discovery Museum, they're going to go to the Friends of Hunting Island, Fort Fremont. So it becomes an anchor for heritage tourism, which the 4 mayors in Beaufort County have been working on and have actually set up what we call a Heritage Tourism Development Corporation. So, we got the big one that will draw, and I hope create stronger collaboration between all of our different cultural and heritage organizations, so that we're going to have a package that will be extremely fulfilling to people who will come here, but also to the people who live here, so that they better understand their history, they better understand why things today are where they are, and they have a bigger world view, because lessons from the Reconstruction era period are applicable all over the world. They're particularly applicable in the United States, where the 13th and 14th and 15th Amendment, 13 granted freedom, the right to own land, 14 granted birthright citizenship, 15th granted voting rights, and all of those have sort of been on the table. When is a citizen born here become a citizen? Secondly, the whole question of voter suppression that we're beginning to see. So we're reliving some of it. So if we go back into history and learn what happened then, it may give us some solutions to some of the challenges we have today. So it's a big week for Beaufort, it's a big week for Beaufort County, it's a big week for St. Helena Island, Hilton Head, Bluffton, and Port Royal, all of which have sites that are unique to Reconstruction. So, You know, been working on it since 2000. Nobody says you don't have to be patient in this business, but I think as soon as the president signs this, we'll have a big celebration. Hopefully, Eric Foner, the principal scholar who started this, along with former Secretary Babbitt, will be here, among others. So it's a big day for cultural understanding, for promoting our heritage, and I'm hoping it will be the glue that creates collaboration so that we all begin to work even better to complete a package understanding our broad history and being able to present it to our visitors.
Well, Mayor Billy, we certainly look forward to seeing what comes of this, all of us, visitors and residents alike. So thank you for your work on it, and we are looking forward to the future.
You're going to be happy, just like me.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
After the break, we're back for National Reading Month. Stay right there.